Well, our next guest saw his lead evaporate seemingly overnight. Here to tell us about the lawsuit that he just filed is Florida State Representative Matt Caldwell. He's the Republican candidate for Agriculture Commissioner. Matt, why did you feel the need to file the lawsuit?
Well, thank you, Governor. And you said it earlier. I am steaming mad about this. You know, we went to bed Tuesday night with a 40,000 vote lead, and over the course of the last 3 days, the Broward County supervisor has continued to find magic bags of ballots that have turned that into a 3,000 vote loss. It's really spectacular. And you know, the voters deserve to have a straight answer. There's 8 million people roughly that voted in this election, and the fact that we can't get a satisfactory answer for now after 3 days of asking where did these ballots come from, when were they cast, and why hadn't they been counted yet, it's completely outrageous. You know, we worked very hard. We were on the campaign trail for nearly 2 years straight. Florida is not a small state. We traveled corner to corner, 100,000 plus miles campaigning, and to have this done to our family, to our campaign, all the people that have put that time in, I just think is frankly unjust. So we did file a lawsuit today and demand that she provide answers. Where did these ballots come from, and why are they still being counted? You know, you're supposed to have all of your early votes tabulated and reported a half an hour after the polls closed. So 7:30 Eastern is when those were due. That's still open. If you check the state's website now, Friday night here at 10 p.m., that is still open in her report. It's just totally outrageous. And not only can we not trust the answer at this point, we can't even begin to figure out why we couldn't trust the answer, because we can't get a straight comment from her in any way whatsoever about this situation.
Matt, we've got some sound with Brenda Snipes, the election commissioner down there. I'd like for you to take a listen to it and then get your reaction to it. This is earlier today.
But other counties have been able to do it.
But other counties didn't have 600,000 votes out there.
Well, Miami-Dade did.
Well, have you been inside my... Never mind. Let me go check. I'll check.
So, Matt, you've seen this. You've heard her excuse. It doesn't seem like that's satisfactory to you or to a whole lot of other people in Florida who cast their ballots believing they were going to be counted Tuesday night.
Nobody takes that credibly. I mean, we have numerous large counties. Miami-Dade County is one of the largest counties in the country. They got all of their ballots counted and reported in a timely fashion on Tuesday night. Orange County, where Orlando is, millions of people. Hillsborough County, where Tampa is, millions of people. Again, it's just a habitual problem with Broward County. And, you know, we listed some of the problems we've seen in the past in our lawsuit today. You have allegations from a former employee of hers that in 2016, she caught employees filling out blank ballots by the stacks back in a secret locked room. And I mean, this is really disturbing stuff. And then you look at this scenario where, again, we went to bed on Tuesday night with a substantial lead, and it magically disappears over the last 3 days, just enough ballots to not only push our victory into a loss, according to her tally, but also to push both the Senate race and the governor's race into a recount. It just stinks to high heaven. And again today, another 2,100 ballots reportedly that were just found. Misplaced, set aside. We can't even get a straight answer to that. You know, the governor filed his lawsuits. Both of his have been victorious so far, and his were very simple. Just give us public records that prove you have been counting these ballots in a regular manner over the last several days, that we can at least, you know, see a trail of custody so that we can see that these have been handled properly. We've got accusations coming out that they have been replacing damaged ballots. You know, something comes in the mail, it's torn, it can't feed through the machine correctly. The supervisor is allowed to create a duplicate, but it has to be done with the board. It has to be done with the supervision of multiple people so that they can testify that it was done accurately. Meanwhile, we've got rumors that they're just doing the replacements without anybody in the room, running new ballots through, and who knows what votes are being counted.
You know, Matt, I think that's what is a great concern to everybody. We don't know where these ballots have been. It's not just that they're being discovered, but where have they been? We thank you so much, and we'll be keeping an eye on your lawsuit to see how this all turns out. Hope you get some rest this weekend in spite of all of this. Great to have you with us.